And we're back, baby, back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back. If you're old, you know what that is. I want my baby back. Chili's, baby back ribs, barbecue sauce. I don't know what's making me say that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And here's Summer Price with the lemon. She's coming through with the lemon.
Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. And hit the notification bell.
Tell them.
Make sure to hit the subscribe button and like, and make sure to hit the notification bell.
Give me a kiss. Oh, man. I got the best people in my life. You can't stop my train, baby. Oh, my gosh. I got the best family in the world. Keep the reggae vibes going, baby. Shout out to everybody here. We're going to keep the reggae going. Waves up 13%. Basic attention token up 11%. Uma, let's jump into these charts. Let's get it going. I'm having fun in my fruity Crypto Lark shirt. This is Crypto Lark. I asked him, I said, Lark, man, I need a shirt. He said, I got it for you, CryptoLifer, and he sent it to me. I said, thank you, Lark. I got to do my best Lark impression.
Cryptocurrency has gotten so big over the years, and, you know, basically, by investing in crypto, I have turned my life into a very wealthy time. I got rid of the glasses. I now have contact lenses, and I wear these flowery, flirty shirts. My name is Crypto Lark. Thank you for coming on in.
With the music ending, too. You got to love that. Yeah, Summer has gone up. She's grown huge, man. It's crazy. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so we can find out when you post your next video. And, yeah, when I post my next video, right? You know, today's been a funny day already in the morning. We're going to take a look at the dollar index right off the bat at 105. And I was praying for a double top. We didn't get it. It got boosted through this resistance. That's not good for BTC. That spells danger. That's a possible short for Bitcoin. Let's run back into Bitcoin. I presented a possible short here. They short squeezed it to the upside. They got me tantalized for a second because I had just opened up a short. And next thing you know, I was like, whoa. You can't do that to me. I'm the lifer, you know. But then they brought the short right back into movement. And, you know, you're oversold on the 15. You're overbought on the 15. And the 7-minute, there was your short right there. Beautiful short. So the short was lining up right here perfectly. Everyone lined up for the short. So what the market maker did was he was like, oh, you're going to line up for the short? So I'm going to flood you first. So what he did is everyone lined it up here for the short. We got our short confirmation too. We even got a bearish retest at a smaller time frame. Well, actually, let me look at it. We looked at the 1 minute. I want to show you something. So I was telling everybody, look for the bearish retest here. Now, honestly, the 1 minute would have saved you from opening up the trade because here you're waiting for a red candle to close right below this support line. Now, when that candle doesn't close below that support line, you don't get what's called the bearish retest. And lo and behold, they flooded it. And if you know what BOOKMAP is and you're using BOOKMAP, on top of that, love the beautiful people at BOOKMAP. Look at this amazing thing here. It shows me where the actual liquidations occurred. All right, so look, this is the price coming up. And these were all, every little green bar here was a short getting liquidated. 93,000 liquidated, 30,000 liquidated. People getting absolutely $51,000 liquidated out of the move. Just completely obliterated out of the game, right? And so that's something that you have to worry about. That's something that is sketchy, okay? And so this is what they did. It makes perfect sense now, and you want to study this type of stuff. So look, it was even Adam and Eve inverted head and shoulder. And honestly, what's funny is that made it to the measured move because the measured move technically will be the length here, and then once it breaks that neckline, look at that. The Adam and Eve inverted Adam and Eve double bottom, double top played to the down. You could say Adam and Eve double top. You don't even have to call it an inverted Adam and Eve, but it's basically an Adam and Eve double top instead of an inverted Adam and Eve double bottom, right? But when you think about it logically, right? And so we did hit the measured move. So they started the short. So that would be, oh yeah, the bearish retest. You know, we're falling out. They even try to do a bearish retest right there, which you could almost call a confirmation. And so they did the retest. They know what people know now, and they even tried to fake the retest out. These guys are tricky, man. And so a bunch of people opened up a shorts and put a bunch of stop losses here. And then what did they do? They say, okay, we're going to go grab you guys, and we're going to smash you out. And so then they went and grabbed all those people who were shorting the market. And when the shorts hit, they have to cover. So they have to buy Bitcoin to cover their short. And they're the ones that pop Bitcoin back to the upside, right? Then you have the people that long this move, but it was a false move. It wasn't a strong move, and those people were clowns, and they all have stop losses right here, and then the market maker goes right back down and eats them alive. You see? So he runs you up, and then he runs you back down. All right? Now you're back in a right. Now, if you know what I know, you basically can say you've seen this happen many times. You could say they faked it to the upside. They brought you right back into the rising wedge, and then the rising wedge is back to the downside. Let's zoom out, and if you know your patterns, they can't play with you because at the end of the day, they're at the top of a pattern at resistance with high stochastics in the 15-minute. 90% of the time, that's going to drop to the bottom of the pattern at least to about 19,190, and at least here to about 18,977. You know, I am in a short trade right now. I have about $7,000 in a Bitcoin short trade. So, you know, it is what it is. It's like, and I have 3x leverage on it, so it's $21,000 short trade. All right, you want to see it? I'll show it to you. It's not. It's down right now about $30. Not a big deal. You know, I'll show it to you. I'll be nice enough to show it to you. Put my money where my mouth is. Look, that's a $2,500 entry there, $16, and that's a $5,000 entry down $30. I'll only lose $200 to $300 at the most, or I'll win, and that's the key. I'm playing this short to the downside. However, the 7-minute may wreck my fancy here. Trying to capitulate us back to the upside. We'll see. We shall see. I'd like to see more of a drop for that dollar index. When the 7-minute tries to get back up, it'll be a retest, and then we can continue to the downside. I'm about to get into profit. If this can continue down a little more here, it can shift pretty fast into profit when you're trading 3x leverage. I only trade 3x leverage on KuCoin with the 3L and 3S tokens. I do not use liquidation margins and stuff like that. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't use Bybit. They've contacted me, try to give me 50, 60 grand, try to tell me I'll make 7 figures a month and all this craziness. I just don't feel comfortable doing Bybit and getting people rocked and wrecked because I know beginners won't be as precise as me. It'll take you 2 to 3 years to get even slightly as good of a trader as I've been trading because I've been trading for 15 years. And so for me to throw leverage at you and act like you're going to be as good as me is ridiculous. Your emotions are going to run hot and dry, and you're eventually going to ruin your portfolio as a beginner. You can trade leverage after 2 to 4 years of spot trading, knowing your emotions, understanding what's going on, fine. Jump on into lev if that's what you want to do. But I cannot. I'm a guy who a lot of people find me at their beginning stages of getting into crypto, right? So I have a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. I can't just sell and affiliate with anything I want because I could be hurting a lot of people. And so I have to be really smart with the way I do things, with the way I go about it, and I have to really be conscious of the ripple effects that I have on all my actions and behaviors. And so I really want to die having all my, knowing that I didn't hurt anybody, I did the right thing. So because of that, and karma is a biash, and I don't want karma in my life. I don't want any bad karma. I want good karma. And so because of that, it is, I don't feel comfortable pushing the Bybit link. If someone else does, that's their prerogative. I'm not gonna. I've basically tried to talk with my mom, so I'm not gonna talk about another YouTuber anymore. It's over, unless I'm gonna say something nice. If I have nothing nice to say, I'm just not gonna say it. Okay. And if they do what they do, then they choose to do what they do. Finally joined the group this morning. Shout out to Nathan Navatad. That's a very smart idea. Spirits never die. Live with the good karma. Shout out to Master Chief. My man, I love you, brother. Happy we're on the same page, bro. Apologize. I have a photographic memory, elephant memory. I can remember almost anything, I will run an ad right now. You can dislike that ad real quick. They just, you're the only YouTuber I've seen that doesn't shill a Bybit link. Yep. We don't let them hate you. Sam, you're one of the only, our one and only hope to get us educated. Shout out to Dominic Panicuk. Me too, join. Shout out to George Stefani. Thank you for jumping on in. And it's the first of the month, man. It's time to jump on in, everybody. Take advantage. Jump on in, hit the Me6 link, and become a crypto lifer today. You will not regret it. I'm going to work so tirelessly hard. We can go over some of the gains that we made in the last couple days. If you want to see, it's fun to do. I love doing it because I work so hard that we get to have fun going over the gains. When you work hard, you get to revel in the hard work, right? It's kind of the point because you don't get to do much else if we work so hard. Love the stream. I'm down to mod, man. Shout out to Kobe DuPont. Shout out to all the moderators here. I have like 15, and they show up every day. We got a good squad. Is Bonilla in here? Today is Bobby Bonilla Day. Today is the day the worst contract in sports history turns over, and Bobby Bo gets paid again. Oh, that's funny. DJ Porter Rock. That's so funny, man. Let's go Mets. Amazing. Geez, this guy loves the sound of his own voice. It's like something from the 80s fairground ride. The louder you scream, the faster the ride. Adam Quinn. What a weird dude. I just got an advertisement while you're live. Is this normal or was YouTube scamming me? No, they actually told me to click the link. If I wanted to, I did for revenue. Literally, the first thing I do when I come to your stream is press the like button. Shout out to David Hagan. Think the 17K gets tested today? Who we short and sand? Good morning, Lifer Gang. Ooh, wow, now the liquidations are coming on the other end. BOOKMAP getting banged out the other side, 107,000. Wow, people are just so quick to, like, they see a green candle and they get excited and they go up with hundreds of leverage. Then they get stopped out so fast. They can't control themselves. They don't know what they're doing. It's absurd. That was a fake out. See, the real thing was going to happen to the downside. That was what was happening. I mean, you play the 15-minute till the 15-minute tells you it's over, baby. And that's it. Look, every time you shorted the 15-minute above the dotted line, let's just go. Let's go the last 10 times in a row. And that's what I teach my students. I teach them probability. So look, you were up here high in the stochastics. Here's number one. You drop. Would have been a beautiful short. Here you even had little loops in the stochastics, and that was a short, and that was a short, but we won't include that. 1 for 1 right now. Here you are high in the stochastics again. 2 for 2. Beautiful short. Here you high again. Fine, you went sideways, but a short did play out right there. 3 for 3. Here high in the stochastics again in the 15-minute. 4 for 4. And what a beautiful dump that was. Here high in the stochastics again. 5 for 5. Here high in the stochastics. 6 for 6. Here you high 7 for 7. 8 for 8. I don't know. What do you think? Do we go 9 for 9? I'm in there for $7,000. You do what you want. It is what it is. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but I'm going to show you the probabilities right in your face, and you can either take them or not. I mean, it is what it is. It's just completely up to you. You know what I'm saying? The math doesn't lie. It's the special sauce in the math, baby. Shout out to Tyler and Sarah. Hey, love you, Sam. Thank you for being a mentor and reliable. Tyler and Sarah, I'm here every single day. I will not let you down. I'm going to take this job on, and I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities. We saying bye, Felicia, today. Yeah, we say bye, Felicia, to the haters. We love the haters because they need the love the most. So we need, we love you guys. You guys need the most love because the people that love themselves aren't hating anybody. So when you're hating, you need a lot of love, man. It means you're full of hate. Sam, the 1 hour SPY is at the point of control. Depending on how it goes, this may determine the weekend vibe. I'm expecting to close strong. It's July 4th weekend. The SPY, baby, the SPY. We always have dumps on American holidays, don't we? I think we did last year. What's the word? What's the word? Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. 400 people. And look, it's all about the 222 this year. Likes are 22 at 222. How many? I say this every day, don't I? This is absolutely absurd. I showed you my $7,000 on the chopping block. I showed you where my money's at. I don't lie. 7-minute may rock me. I don't like what the 7 minutes doing right now because it's showing that it's about to bounce to the upside. See? You see the 7-minute curl like that, you're getting a move. What I would like is a double top then out of the 7-minute. So this is suggesting you could scalp this real fast. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. What we want to see this is not get back above the trend line. We want to see this come up, get rejected, or come up here and make an M pattern, and then make a beautiful M and get rejected. But the 7-minute is something we have to watch right here for Bitcoin. All right, as we jump on into the charts. Head on out to the 1 hour, and the 1 hour is also getting oversold, suggesting that you will get a bounce to the upside, and you're actually making a higher low. Look what's happening here right now, actually. Look what I see happening. This is what the 1 hour looks to be doing. You got a shoulder, you have a head, and you have a right shoulder. So it says you make a shallow right shoulder here and break to the upside. So the 15-minute would come down, make the right shoulder a bit. We'd come back up and reverse. All right. And this is a pretty strong projection. High probability this could play out. You look at the 4 hour, though. The 4 hour's got like kind of a bearish cross, trying to flip for you, though, and attempting a higher low on the 4 hour. We'll look at another time frame to clean it up because you can't. It's hard because I got my work on the 15, I got my work on the 7, and then once you go to bigger time frames, it starts to get messy. So you got to use multiple. I have to use multiple charts to kind of express everything that I'm showing here. All right. So right now, seeing this could possibly make an inverted head and shoulder, just something on the radar. And the 7-minute does want to push to the upside. Could ruin the short a little bit. Always have a stop loss. Always be ready. It may not be the perfect idea, right? We could bust out of here. Thing is, if this gets out of here, we do a retest. I close the short right there at the bullish retest. If we don't and we get resistance here, just stay open and ride it to the downside. All right. The 15-minute suggests I could still get a little more punch out of this. So, but the 7-minute right now is doing something amazing. So we'll see. We will see. So right now you watch the 7-minute to see if it could break out, see if you double top, get rejected by the top trend line, or get rejected by 19,482. That's what you're looking for. That's kind of, that's what we're going for. And look, you have, at the end of the day, same idea here that we always talk about. If we come all the way back up on the 15, or even if the 7-minute Stokes come all the way back and we get all the way up here and you don't break the previous high, short it for more downside. It's or at least a little short to the support region. But basically, we're not bullish unless Bitcoin can break above 19,000. This is the new, remember 21,800? And I kept saying 21,008. Same scenario here. So Bitcoin is not bullish unless it can get back above 19,725. That's it, you know. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Didn't even have to ask about it yesterday. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I would be so humbled. Thank you so much. It would be so nice. 437 people here on the live, 240 likes. I greatly, greatly appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. And you share your most precious asset with me, and that creates this channel, that creates this vibe, that creates the strength, the movement. I'm telling you right now. And so, when you show up, I show up. The energy raises to the highest level possible. When you hit that like, when we get the vibes moving, and when I get excited, man, it gets crazy because I keep moving. So, if you like the vibes, if you like feeling good, if you like pushing forward at the speed of light, I'm here for you every day. What's future bass? I never listen to future bass music. What is future bass? Oh, it looks horrible. Oh, that's horrible. That's the corniest music in the world. We'll just keep it reggae, I guess, for a while. I got another reggae one here. Hold on. I listened to reggae literally throughout my entire teenage years and through my 20s. Almost the only thing I would listen to for a long, long time. Yeah. This is the one we used to do. Remember when I was in Miami? This reminds me of in Sarasota, Florida. And look, there's the 7-minute bouncing to the upside as suggested. Why? Stochastics are low. MACD has lack of bullish momentum, bearish momentum. This thing looks like it could push up. May close my short. Or take maybe one off the table for, you know, thinking about it. And you always have to be wary. You see what I'm saying? Doesn't mean it's going to happen. 50-minute could push up. I'm fighting the 1 hour, though. You know, the bigger time frame. Funny, it already trying to push up while it went down. That's a little bit of divergence, too. So we'll leave you at the 7-minute here for Bitcoin. We'll look at a bigger chart. But this is, right now, basically, I'm going to have you at hello. 7-minute likely to make a quick scalp. A leverage trader's dream right now on the 7-minute to the upside, right? And get a little bit of a move. However, it could stall out. You want to look at your 5 and your 1, see what they're kind of doing if you're going to leverage trade these moments. 5 says you're going to blast, though. 1 minute says, no way, you're done, you're cooked. Interesting. So we shall see. I stick to the 15, the time frame I'm on. I'm shorting the 15 till it comes down here. That's it. I'm sticking to it. I'm not letting the other time frames get in my head unless I see a big resistance break. And that's what it is. So I'm staying to my short. I'm sticking to it. I'm not going to BS. I'm sticking to my short. I'll show you the results, whether I cut them off or I let them fly. And we'll go from there. All right. All right. So that's Bitcoin. Watching the 7-minute and the 15 and seeing if we get above the zone at 19,469 or we make a double top or we get to the resistance. At that point, I'll be able to make a decision. And the bigger time frames will be where I move towards. And if we don't break above 19,725, we remain bearish. All right. Simple as that. And you got to break above this trend line. My mind, I guess you could say we already did. That was your trend line there. So we did break out of the rising wedge, of the falling wedge. Okay. Could break back in or you could bounce for a retest. So I think that's what we're looking for too, a possible retest of this trend line or even of this support region right here at about 19,100, 19,000 area. All right. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. And let's look at a bigger chart right now. This is the Coinbase chart. Let's look at my USDT Binance chart. All right. What I like to do is I like to delete all my work and just look at it fresh. You go to that big boy time frame, which is the daily. And we had you at hello on this daily. I mean, how many times did I draw this? I drew this so many times, and I was like, you know, Bitcoin's highly likely going to make a double bottom here, or even lower. I thought even lower, you know. And then even drew this. This is the length of your big boy. This is where you know, this is the worst case scenario. And that takes you to 9K, right? That's still not off the table. Look how high the daily is. You could get a relief rally on the 22-hour, which suggests, because this 22-hour is wanting to push. See it? It's very bullish right now on a double bottom. So I'm getting mixed signals because the 22-hour wants to do damage, but the daily wants to dump on you. And honestly, I've never really dealt with the 22 in the daily before. Someone asked me to add the 22 recently, like a month and a half ago. So I'm not I don't use the 22 all the time. And learn from me. Every time you add a new time frame, you know, but the 22-hour suggests that we're double bottoming. And honestly, the measured move is only like right here. But if you could push up this fast, I think it's highly likely you'll get to resistance into this zone here. So this suggests we could go all the way to 28,000, which is pretty crazy. But that's what the 22-hour suggests, okay? There was even heavy bullish divergence here. You had swing down to swing down, and this swung to the upside here on the RSI, which did give you a bottom, and after that, you started to make a move to the upside, see? So just something to think about on this idea, all right? Okay, how far back do you go on support and resistance, Lifer? Weekly resistance seems significant today. Yes, you go, I mean, every support and resistance is significant. Everyone. I go all the way back and forth. I mean, when you're trading smaller time frames, you respect the local. When you're trading the weekly, you look at the weekly. I mean, right now, the weekly has this little punch here, and yeah, we're at this level here. And look, the weekly has this other level right there at about 16,000. Then we got a bar there at 17,000, and then right where we're at, really, right? 19,425. We're kind of breaking this weekly support right there. See that? Hard to see because you won't let me. I'll double click and just look at this. But that's weekly support. You could say, all right, 18,859. Trying to see where these candles actually close. It's hard on the weekly to be pinpoint accurate. Yeah, it's 1888. 1888 is like your last level that you don't want to break. So you zoom into that and you look at where we're at now on the weekly, and that's your last level of support. We did wick from it. So you do have weekly support there. You have to call that. That's where the candle's closed. And you got these little notches here too. And right here, you got this weekly notch, which I think you're just referring to right now. That weekly support right there. Pretty interesting that you're pointing that out. All right. Now, the 1 hour does want to push, and it's getting oversold, and I love the 1 hour time frame. Okay. I'm just getting mixed signals. Right? And see how these are all candle bodies on the other time frames. But remember the 22-hour. Remember the worst, that we're in a double bottom and we could break all the way up to 28,000. Just remember that I said that. Keep that, put that little feather in your hat and remember that. Now, this is the same pattern we've been in like before too. We keep breaking out of these to the downside. 1 hour suggesting we're going to get a push back up to at least this resistance. I see what's happening here. So look, the 1 hour is in a very strange semi-cup and hattie to the upside. Can it maintain? We don't know. Man, my knees hurt so bad the last 3 days. Why do my knees start hurting worse than ever? So strange, right? Like bad. Like I do stand at a stand-up desk, so I'm standing with my knees. And man, I did a sit-down desk at my parents' house last week. Man, my knees are sore, and don't make fun of me. I know that's like a funny thing to say, but I'm being honest. Like as an old man, my knees are sore, man. You young bucks don't want to hear this. You're like, oh, what an old geezer, 40-year-old geezer, man. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. But you need to listen to an older man if you're trading, because I've been here and I've seen the markets. A lot of guys know their TA and they know their ups and downs, but they haven't seen the market, so they can't tell you what curveballs could come their way. You want to be around a guy that's seen a lot of curveballs so he can kind of give you that sense of self, that sense of direction. Look at the 15-minute trying to curl on me. No way. So the 7-minute flipping the 15. You see that? And that's what happens. That's what happens. Looks like I may get rocked. Seven-minute wants to come up. It's going to have to break this resistance to really, really, get me excited here. Otherwise, we're looking at an M that could dump down. And we could break back inside this pattern, too. It's a nice breakout with a flag, though. That's a pretty good, significant sign. And the 1 hour does want to take you to the upside. And look, you had significant bullish divergence here. Swing down and swing down. And this swung down, but not half as sharp. And honestly, if you extend it even, you have the sharp swing down. And all the way from there to there, it's basically flat. They can both swing down, but if this angle is way sharper, you have Class C bullish divergence. All right, you have A, B, and C, depending on how sharp the angle is. If the angle is super sharp, Class A. If the angle's kind of like sharp but not too sharp, Class B. And if the angles basically are getting closer to parallel, but they're definitely still intersecting, it's Class C. Write that down. At those curveballs, bucking thought knees, probably playing lacrosse. All those curveballs, bucking thought knees, probably, yeah. Magnesium is OG, old man supplement. Does wonders for the knees and the muscles. It's funny, my buddy gave me magnesium, and I take it every night. And for the last week, I forgot to take it because I traveled, and I haven't been taking my magnesium. So maybe that's the reason my knees are getting sore. So I'm going to start taking my magnesium every night again. But yeah, I do take magnesium every night. Thank you for saying that. My CMO, man, he makes sure that I stay healthy. He knows how important it is that I stay on point and stay healthy. And so he's always there for me, helping me out no matter what. So he basically told me where to go, and he got me to get a bunch of magnesium. Krill oil for the joints. What's the verdict, liver? What's the verdict, liver? You're funny, man. SPY 1 hour is trying to wick back up to the symmetrical triangle. We have 8 minutes to get above 37.55 area. Lifer. Vitamin D, sir. Shout out to Beauty with Zarpash. Now, I take vitamin Z every day. Is this an okay supplement? I'm not pushing supplements here. I just don't know. I take this vitamin 3. It's a spray. Is that cool? You people might know way more than me. I'm not trying to say I know everything. I spend so much time in the charts that all I know is the charts now. I used to know a lot of other stuff. But now I got centered information, focused information. Everybody, I'm putting the lemon into the water. Don't be shy. Decalcify the pineal gland. Always get yourself going. And make sure you have the lemon in the water. Get yourself ready to go. That's amazing. And it's a beautiful laid-back Friday. Got you going with the reggae music. So this is what it is. If Bitcoin can't get above 19,663, expect to break back down to possibly retest this same line here at support at 19,000, which would also be the top of this wedge. Okay? I take prescription vitamins, Strovit. Who knows? It is because you have static tension in the joint without relief through movement. Just bend your knees every 5 minutes. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Honey and lemon water is a must. Shout out to T-Money, man. Decalcify the pineal gland, dude. The pineal gland. DJ Porter Rock will teach you. Take prescription vitamin D3. Changed my life. Awesome, man. Awesome. Love the music and the shirt, by the way. Thanks for all you do. Shout out to Spiro, man. Spiro, I love you, bro. I see you working. I see you grinding, man. You're going to make it. You're going to make it, baby. You're going to get to the top. Trust me. I love you, bro. You have what you want to do. Black seed oil. Yeah, I take black cumin seeds. I've been taking them in a while. I've been forgetting my black cumin seeds, too. Look, I got black cumin seeds here. These are highly antioxidant. Only take like 5 or 7 of them. You don't need a lot of them. Highly concentrated. They used this in Egypt thousands of years ago to stay healthy. The black cumin seed. Complete antioxidant. You saw me. I got the Shiovid. And I streamed right through it, dude. And I was fine 4 or 5 days later. I was a little cloudy for a couple days, but I bounced back faster than you would have believed. Bitcoin needs Viagra. Omega 3S. Dude. Get some good shoes. Never clone alone, though. You know, that's the problem. So, this is our day for Bitcoin. We can leave it alone for the rest of the day. I am claiming I'm short. Based on the 15-minute. It's a quick 15-minute scalp. Looks like it may double top here and then come down. We'll see. And I could get rocked and wrecked. Anything could happen. I don't win every single trade that I play. And if I did, I'd be a liar, right? I'd love to show you every single trade I make. It's like, oh, look, I win every time. I'm the best ever. But if I won every time, then I would be a liar. There's no trader that wins every time. It's that simple. You know? That's why most YouTubers don't have the BALZs to put out any of their trades. Because they're afraid what people will think of them. I'm not afraid what you think of me. I know I can show up every single day, and you know what? I found Cake at 60 cents. I found Phantom at 25. Like, I called Bitcoin down at 7K, 8K. Like, I already did it. You can go in the past and see what I said years ago. I called Adam at $5. I called Bandit at $1 and went to 20. Like, come on, man. Like, I've made so many calls in the last 2 years publicly on my live stream that it's okay. That I can live in my legacy. It's been, I feel like it's been set. I just got to keep grinding and do what I do. So go into the past if you want to question anything about the channel. Check it out. And that's why that's why it's okay to put out my trades, because it is what it is. You see? All right. We've already done the hard work, man. We've thrown, I went out there and said, this is what I put my money on. This is what I did. See, most YouTubers never did that. They were afraid if they did that, it wouldn't go right. Their channel would go down the tubes. But I totally believed in what I was doing. And I said, you know what? If it doesn't work, then so be it. At least I went all in with what I love to do. And I went all in with what I loved, and I eventually accomplished some amazing gains publicly. People saw what I did. We're going to do it again in the next bull run. We're going to find gains right now in this bear market. We're going to learn how to, I'm going to teach you how to swing trade up and down. No matter what, there's money to be made in the market. No matter what, every single day. So remember that. Cardano, what's your call on that in the next bull run? I don't make calls like that. OG Kush. Why are you doing that, man? Why'd you just make me say that, man? I don't want to. I want to keep it just completely clean. We got a lot of young kids here on the channel that watch with their dad and moms, and I remember being at the 4th party of July in 2020 and people laughing at my face when I was saying to buy Bitcoin at 9,000. See, the other YouTubers who show their trades are paid to do it by the leverage firms. Yeah, exactly. The leverage trade says show them your trades, let them see it. Because if they see it, then they'll take the trade, and then when you lose, we'll pay you. So don't worry, you won't ever take any of the risk. So all your YouTubers that watch you, that you say you love, and that you're like, oh, I'm with you guys, they're not going to take any of the risk you take. Seems like a scam to me. You're the man. I was on the fence about joining the trading group. Man, I need help. This is way harder than I thought. I am gambling at this point, and that ain't me. Thank you for what you do, Sammy. Gina, I love you, Gina. And I really, really appreciate you coming on in. And honestly, Gina, I tried to do it by myself for 7 years. I did okay in the stock market, but once I got into crypto, I needed to join a trading group. All right. So I was just like you. I was lost. I was beaten. I couldn't take it anymore. And I said, I was about to pay that guy, Steve, Crypto University, like $3,000, $4,000. Steve charges a lot. And he's really convinced, you're going to get it. But honestly, I was watching Steve last night, and he was like, buy my indicators. They'll tell you exactly when to buy and sell. But then he can't tell us where the bottom of Bitcoin is. So like, how does indicators tell us exactly? No. And anyone that tells you the indicators tell you exactly when to buy and sell, I think that's a little weird. I love it, but I think Steve's 100% actually. I watched him last night, and I watched his end, because I watched how they try to grab people, and I watched their, how are they trying to sell? I'm watching all the competition. How are they trying to sell? What are they doing to pull people in? So I'm analyzing every one of these guys to a T, and he's like, my bundle will show you exactly what you need, and he's super smart, dude. Don't get me wrong. Like, I guarantee you'll learn something for that dude. But I didn't have $4,000. I'll tell you that. I didn't have 1,000. I wasn't trying to, I eventually did fork over $2,000 for a trading course and a signals group for 6 months. I broke even. I didn't make any money, but I learned a lot. I learned a stop loss calculator. I figured it myself out. And then I joined a trading group. The trading group was $99 a month, and I was in there for 4 years. Eventually, I became a head admin, one of the best people in the trading group. My calls and things that I put out would rip, and the head of the trading group said, dude, you're my greatest student. Like, you're my best student. I've never had anyone do as well as you. He said, and then he said, and he even asked me, how's your YouTube channel going? Like, are you going to start a channel? Are you going to change your life? And I was like, no, I don't think I could ever start a channel. Like, I got so much going on. I was blah, blah, blah. I made excuses to him while I couldn't do it. Then he asked me again, how's your channel going? One day in the middle of the night, 2 summers ago, my mentor called me in the middle of the night to use, like, he was going to do a new, like, voice. He was going to do a new voice thing with his team, and he wanted to test it. So he's like, hey, can I give you a call real quick? Next thing you know, my phone rings, and it's him. I'm in the middle of the woods, and it's like 12 at night, and I'm like, hello? And he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, and I didn't get to talk to my mentor a lot, right? He's super busy. And we talk, and we have like an hour-long conversation, and he's like, man, get that YouTube channel going, man. I'm telling you, it changed your life. And dude, I got the YouTube channel going, and it changed my life. So I started in a trading group, and then I found a mentor just like you found me. And it was a 48, 50-year-old dude who was just, brass tacks kind of guy. He was an old carpenter, and he grinded, and he changed my life, man. And then the only thing about it is I started seeing things in the charts that the whole group didn't see. And when I started explaining to them, it was just throwing the group off, because my mind and what I saw was different than what they saw. And so I had to leave. In a way, I had to make my own kind of trading group. And the reason why is just because like the things, just my philosophy, my energy, my whole thing, right? It was, he had his thing, I had my thing. So it was what it was, right? But I'm still part of that trading group. I still love the people there. And so yeah, I just want to let you know I started exactly where every one of you started, pressing on the play button on a YouTube channel and deciding to go down a rabbit hole. Now I'm here, and now you're here with me, and now we're the Crypto Lifers. So unbelievable the metamorphosis I've gone through, you all have gone through, and what we've done together, right? So my shorts now they're trying to play on that 7-minute. It's funny. It's struggling now here. Struggling at resistance. See, it's right at resistance. You definitely want to open up shorts at resistance. You don't want to open up shorts down here. You want to open shorts at resistance. When you can't get above a resistance, right? Anything is possible, though. 7 minutes still has a lot of gas, you know. But it's struggling. I'm playing this 15-minute will double top on me, and I can get that short to the downside. At resistance real quick. 69 years ago, it's dumping. I like the song vibes today. Matches with Friday. That's the thing. It's Friday, man. Old dudes are cool. Yeah, soon I'll be an old dude. Everyone wants to know my mentor. I'm like, but like it's like we both sell a trading service. So it's like, it's so hard for me to like he doesn't promote my trading service, and I don't really promote his because we have our own trading services. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, who was your mentor though? You'll find out one day if you want. Like it'll all come out in the it's kind of known. It's known crypto folklore. You know what I'm saying? Like the story of the lifer. You know, like where did the lifer come from? You know, everyone wants to know. Like, you know, I know and I'm not telling. Shout out to Luke J. You guys are funny, man. Yeah. Who does number 2 work for? Who does number 2 work for? Yeah. Everybody is shorting this retracement. It's true, man. If everyone's shorting, there's a fact that, I don't know, you know? I don't know, you don't receive. Funny, my team was all over you, bro. My team was like, nope. No. It's cool. I've mentioned him many times. CBC, I love you, bro, with all my heart. I do. I love you with all my heart, man. You're one of my greatest friends for life. For life. For life. Like, for life. For life. What did you eat? Why, is there something on my tooth there? What did I eat? Nothing. Jesus. I haven't eaten anything yet. Okay, laid back on a Friday. Usually I'm going at the speed of light today. But, you know, I'm taking it back a notch or two for the moment in time. Now my short's only down, you know, $30. It's so funny. Like, 15,000. Down $30. Yeah. Now that's a beautiful rejection. 15-minute, man. I'm trading the 15 and the 15 only, baby. And that's an M pattern on the 15. That's an M. And that M has a measured move to the downside. Not the best M, but it's an M. You can see it. Look, see? It's an M pattern, even though it's ugly. It's a fugly M. And there's resistance right there. Really good place to short resistance. After the shenanigans they pulled this morning. Dude, we got to watch these shenanigans in the 1 minute. This was insane. Like, check this out. So we're at the top of a rising wedge when we wake up this morning. We roll over and we're starting to drop. We're starting to drop. And you're like, oh, that's a rejection. And now you're falling back into the pattern. And so you go to the replay tool and you're like, yeah, we're done, right? And so everyone starts to short and everyone opens up a short right here and they all put stop losses right here. And everyone enters the short thinking, oh, I nailed the short, we're going to dump. And the market maker goes, oh, no, I'm just going to rock you. So he brings the short down just enough to get even more people in. And then, it's just so grimy. Like, it's so grimy. And honestly, unless you're an OG like us and you've been watching this for a long time, it'll take you 2 years to know the TA, but then you won't know how they mess the TA up to change your brain. So then you have to learn the technical analysis. Then you have to learn how they trick you with technical analysis. It gets so heady, it's absurd. And that's why you see me using BOOKMAP. And that's why you see me using outside resources, getting into liquidity, understanding order books, because you want to see the data for what it is. Because when I see this data, it makes sense now. Oh, the shorts got squeezed. Oh, the longs get, you're not so much in the dark anymore. You actually have something to go on. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to Sachi. Shout out to the CEO and the whole team over at BOOKMAP. I love BOOKMAP, baby! I do, I really do. BOOKMAP is amazing. Gave me so much mental clarity during these times of stress. I absolutely love it. There's a link in the description below the BOOKMAP. And you can't get the discount anywhere else but right here, baby. So if you want to take advantage of that, and in the relationships that I've created through the internet, please, by all means, jump on into that BOOKMAP link. You absolutely love it. You absolutely love it. All right? 1 minute getting rejected. And I knew that was a fake out. That was a fake out. That was a perfect time. When you see the fake out and you watch them do that, perfect time to enter the short is when they finish liquidating everybody. So you can kind of look here and you're going to wait for the end. And then once you get one kind of candle down, you start to short. You start to short because you're like, oh, they got all 124,000, of the short team, of the shorters, right, to the downside. All right, so we spent enough time on Bitcoin. 50-minute heading to the downside right now. 1 minute is still bullish. But right now, and I told you I'm short. I'm waiting for it to come down here, possibly double bottom at 19K. Not saying it's guaranteed, and there's a chance we hold support here at 19,000. So this is messy. Let me just make it real clear. And then we can move on from Bitcoin and get into the world markets and talk about other stuff, right? It's late, too. It's already 11. I did 2 live streams yesterday, though. Yesterday was a heavy day for me. Insanity. Also, we hit big gains in the trading group. Not big gains, but good gains, even though the market was sketch. We hit gains. I found KP3R. I'm going to take you through that trade in a second, too. And that would be a really good teaching moment, too. So every trade I show you is a teaching moment. You can extrapolate data from every single thing that I teach here, no matter what it is. You definitely want to get that info, okay? So at the end of the day, bit of a cup and handle on the 1 hour time frame, all right? Suggest that we will bounce to the upside. However, we must stay technically, I'm going to say we broke out. I'm going to hold that because that's a clean. So we did break out, but then we got rejected by 19,637. Heavy resistance right there. So the 1 hour wants to pump it. At the same time, the 1 hour hasn't crossed the dotted line yet. And we could just get a nice fall down and hang down here and get a nice dump. So just be cautious. That's definitely something that could occur. Okay. So that's why right now I'm watching the 15-minute and the 50-minute only, because it's heading to the downside. I want to head down here. And so I'm trading Bitcoin like it's going to get rejected by the 15. All right. We'll also have this trend line kind of forming here. And you could say you're heading right back down to either there or there. So that's the short I'm playing right now, all right? When that comes down, I'll reassess. That'll be in about 2 hours. I'll give a Bitcoin update to my team, and we'll go from there. Hope we get the bounce with the 1 hour back to the upside and break this ridge. At the end of the day, like I told everybody, about 21,800. When we hit when we couldn't get above it, I said, hey, you can't get above 19,800 now. Isn't that funny? They're choosing that same level. So if the bulls can't break 19,800, expect more downside. Clear as day. Bulls must break above 19,800, right? Yep. Bulls must break above 19,800 to remain bullish. It's that simple. It's that simple. So I told you what I'm doing. I told you what I'm looking at. I went over the levels. I told you where I'm going to update you from there if you're in the trading group. And I talked about the biggest level that we must get above if we want to remain bullish at all. All right? And from there, we can leave it. So I also showed you the daily and I showed you the 22-hour. And we can leave it there, I'll do you one last big favor here. And we'll take a look at U.S. Tether dominance on KuCoin. Or we'll look at Bitcoin on KuCoin here. End of the day, you could just say you're in this, To me, that's it. And you're headed to the downside. I'm trying to flip again. Look at that 50-minute. Keeps playing games. Low liquidity on Friday, too. Your trades will take way longer on Friday. Way low volume. It's like watching paint dry. Do you guys remember last Friday? We went sideways for 36 hours. Like, we went between, 20,004 and, 20,001 or 19.8. Like, sideways. We just kept playing with 22K. It wasn't fun. Low liquidity on Friday, especially in the summer months. The rich take the summer off, man. They're out traveling, going around. They take their kids all over the world. They got money to see and do whatever they want. So they see and do whatever they want. They're the people that control the markets and have all the money. So at the end of the day, know that Fridays in the summertime are probably the worst days to trade. You know, I always say Wednesdays and Thursdays. The summertime in general has low liquidity in general. I'll give you the October effect in the stock market. They call it the October effect. And I've talked about this many times, but I'm sure we have beginners every day here. It's called buy in May, sell in May and go away. But it's called the October effect definition. It's a perception that the stock markets decline during the month of October. All right. No, that's not what I'm saying. See, Black Monday, this is the same. Black Fridays are bad, October effect. But it's more of the, actually, no, it's the Halloween effect. Hold on. That's what it is. I know so many of these weird tips and tricks because I traded the stock market for years. But the Halloween strategy, right? And it's basically sell in May and go away, if you ever heard that. Understanding the Halloween strategy is closely related to the often repeated advanced sell in May and go away. It's worth noting that some variations of the strategy actually being around for quite a long time. The action is so often coined in financial media. It was repeated over the last 2 centuries. And its longer version with some variation of these words, sell in May and go away, come again, St. Ledger Day. These are older ideas that people have been saying for thousands of years. But just showing you what causes it, it's the idea that the rich take the summer off, man. That's pretty simple. I bring this up a lot on the channel. So just mind that when you're trading and you're seeing a bit of an issue there, right? 7 minutes still oversold and wants to bounce on you. Like every time the 7 minute was low, you did get a bounce. So this is a very interesting, precarious situation we're in. 7 minute battling the 15. But again, you're at resistance. Till you get above this resistance, you must remain bearish. Okay? Once you get above the resistance, you can flip bullish. All right? That's the problem too. Traders think that everything is like immediately, but you don't know immediately. You know when you need to know. You set everything up and you wait for parameters to hit. And when they hit, you go for it. Okay? One thing I will show you here that's pointing out to me is this is a bit of a pennant. See that? That's a bull pennant. 7 minutes telling you that it wants to break out. So what I do is I watch smaller time frames and let them do their thing. I want to see the 7 minute double top and dump down. That's what I would like to see. All right. Not enough volume for the sellers. Yeah, in my opinion, there's just definitely not enough sell volume there. But the one thing is this, though, you're moving to the upside. I guess you get falling volume, falling price now. Sellers are falling off. Interesting. SPY bear top of the 15 closes in 1 minute. SPY. 1 minute is also on a nice bull flag. The spider. It's about to push up. You're on the SPY on the 1 minute. Bear trap closes in 15. Yeah, there you go. Up to the upside now for the S&P, right? And that's a cup and handle. See that? Yeah, you're going up with a 15. I'm going to bail on one of my shorts. I think I'm going to close them both. Only down like 80, 90 bucks. Call it a day. I don't know, though. The 15 minutes in my favor. I'm feeling a decision right now. When I'm in a decision, I usually cut off my trades. I don't know, though. That 15 minutes telling me we're done, man. Interesting time of events. 7 minute could pound me, though. I could technically close my short, wait for the 7 minute to do its thing. When the 7 minute gets up, I could reopen the short again. Instead of having to wait for the risk. I'm longing, baby. Yikes. Always enjoying the island vibe for a change. Anytime. Do you cash out OTC or in your bank account with a lot of crypto? I never cashed out OTC in my life, man. Dude, the DXY is at major resistance. Yeah, we're going to go over that. Don't worry. We're going to go over that. just going to put a minimal stop loss. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. And that's it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting a stop loss like 3%. Watching the live with the fam, my new nephew Alex is getting into trading. So I said, let's watch Lifer. You will learn a lot. FR. Appreciate you. What is the far? I don't get that. Like, what is FR? I have no idea. 7 minutes is going to stop the shorters out, but then maybe you come back for the move. For real. For real. I'm old man, dude. I'm not that cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not that cool. I'm becoming an old bird, all right? Like an old eagle. Top of a freaking... It's a southern thing. For real. Check 28 June Stochastics on the 15. I don't do stuff like that, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't check what people tell me to check. It feels like you're my boss telling me what to do. I don't want to do what people tell me to do, you know? Time looks like it's about to blast to the upside. I mean, that's a move. Look at that. Let's get into the alts and have some fun, right? So if this moves, we're going to get a little scalp here on the upside with Bitcoin. So this will move with Bitcoin. I was actually looking at this last night and didn't post it, even though I thought I could move. Up huge. It was on my radar, too, last night, which is crazy. Possible 36% gains out of time. Might actually come a little lower here and bounce, but interesting, right? 50 minutes extremely low, ready to rock on you, and that's a bull pennant. You know, it's forming pretty nicely. 1 hour's not in your favor, but you might just get a 50-minute scalp. You got some bearish divvy there, so you'd have to watch out. All right. I'm with you on that, Lifer. I don't GIF or text type full sentences in grammar. Call me old. I zig when everybody zags. Yeah, I don't never use the ... I think ... is weird. It throws me off. Like I think I've used it like a few times in my life. You know, this is high risk, high reward. This could play out 36% gains, but remember, it's already pumped pretty nicely. I talked about Fly yesterday. I put it on the radar on the live stream, and it went exactly to my target, which is crazy. 40% gains out of Fly last night. So one of the only coins I actually went over. And I didn't even check to see. We did go over, though, on the live stream yesterday. Yeah. One of my most laid-back live streams now. It's the music, man. That techno keeps me pumping and running. The kids are better at this than us, fellas. My 9-year-old son knows more about the NFTs than me and made more than me on them last year. I ended up with a hacked MetaMask from OpenSea, 4 ETH down. Wow, he crushed you. He showed you what to do with that, right? Pretty interesting. The baby okay? Jeez. Yeah, so last night, I'm pretty sure I'll find a timestamp here. See, my team is just insane. Oh, they didn't do the timestamps last night. Nah. Yeah, he was asleep, though. I can't, you know, I did double time on him. But Sean, definitely, we got no timestamps from last night's video. Yikes. Kind of unacceptable, but it's all right. It is what it is. I can't, you know. Dude works so hard, man. But that definitely should have been timestamped if we could, but he wasn't there during the live. He can't be there every day, man. He's asleep, man. I outwork my employees. Isn't that funny? I outwork everyone that works for me. Like, nobody seems to be able to work as much as I can. I outwork everyone in my company. It's insane. They're just like, Jesus, this guy's a machine. Like, working for me is insane. Like, you're just like, I can't keep up with this dude. He's out of his mind. I don't see a fly pick on the site. For real. No, I know. It was during the live stream yesterday. That's the thing. I was just like going through coins and I was like, this looks all right. I didn't send it out because Bitcoin was sketching me out last night. And I was a little tired too. I was just like, I didn't want to overtrade. I was like, I'm not posting tons of stuff tonight. I was like, let's reset for the month. Let's watch Bitcoin. Just trying to think. It was somewhere near Metis though, right? Metis, RSR. When I was doing these little T-Fuel, I just looked at Fly real quick. I threw a thing on it, and next thing you know, it did exactly what we were talking about. Anyway, I won't waste our time. Let's get out of here. It is what it is. That's how good those timestamps are needed, though. See that? Without the timestamps, you can't really even see what I did, what happened. Timestamps really make the whole thing, man. They're huge. We gave you KP3R like a few days ago. This was the trade that I presented to everybody. And, you know, I was really strong on it. I liked it. Beautiful move. Yeah, I pulled a Fibonacci. Look, here's my 4-hour chart. Why did I get into KP3R? How do we make the gains? What do we ended up making? Well, now we're up even more. Now we're up a beautiful 30% gains on this move. So shout out to anyone that may or may not have taken this. And again, I'm not a signals group. If you're in my trading group, all I do is present ideas that I have in my mind. You then have to take that idea, put it in through your own trading system and your own, you know, what you do. And if it fits your trading style, then you jump on in. But look, if you join my trading group, this is the type of stuff you get. KP3R. Now, the market was horrible. There wasn't a lot to go on. Everyone was acting sketch, right? But I just did my due diligence. And so, look, and you get it so neat, too. Look, this is how you get the posts in our trading group. Like, and everyone, all my elite charters and us, we do it super neat. But look, this bounces you to the post. And so, KP3R, you get the ticker and the name, technical analysis on the 1 hour, falling wedge in an uptrend, 15-minute SRS up in upward movement, the 1 hour had upward movement, and the 4 hour was low. It had a 706 fib retracement, and the RSI had hidden bullish divergence of the 4 hour, and it interacted with the 21-day moving average. If you take my beginner's course, all these things are in the checklist that you're going over. And so once I saw this, I put the stops below, 115 needed to hold, and believe we could go up 54% gains. Now you take a look at it now, before and after. I like to put them in the exact same place. Hold on, like a flip book, but you do your before. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So before and after. Oh, you know, how I do is you put your finger on the screen, then put the other one right on the finger. Yeah, watch that. Before and after. Before and after. Before and after. And I do this constantly, over and over again. I'd say, like, you know, I don't know exactly, but you get about a 70 to 68% win rate if you trade the TA the way you're supposed to trade it, over and over and over and over again. Shout out to anyone that took the gains in the trading group and jumped on in. Also, if you just want to keep up with our gains, if you're not sure to join yet and you want to see what we've been doing, we have a welcome center that's free to join, and you can see all these gains constantly and see, you know, before and after. Before, when we put it out, no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. See, we don't get, you know, either you get stopped out for minimal and you don't get banged out, or, you know, it plays out. You know what I'm saying? Rosin hit for a 13%. Rosin, funny. Rosen Finance. So shout out to everybody here. RIP Habs, man. Had to let someone go out of the trading group today. Never do it, but I had to do it. It is what it is. Negative vibes are no place for me. If you're negative in my trading group, you will be removed. I don't care how much money you spend. I don't care if you bought it for the year. We'll hand you your $1,000 back and send you on your way. I cannot deal with negative people. If you thumbs down, if you're nasty, if you have a weird way with my admins, if you do something in the group that just is strange, you will be removed. I want to make that really clear. You do not pay for privilege. You're privileged to be in my trading group, in my humble opinion. You are paying, but you're privileged to get the information. You don't pay your way to treat everyone rudely. So if you do that, you will be removed. And I don't even want to ever bring it up again. I've had to do it twice. In 2 years, I had to remove 2 people only. Only 2 bad apples, man. So what happens? You know. Hey, Sam, what do you think of a trade on Bitcoin over the weekend? Sell or buy? What should I do, Sam, to get your trades early as you give them following you? I'm always late receiving your trades, please. Colin Pugh, are you in the trading group? I'm never going to tell you when to sell or buy anything, and I don't give trades. I give setups that I believe are possible, and I give alerts and ideas. You can then take those and then use them to your own trading advantage, and if it works for you, it works for you. So I won't answer the question the way you asked it, because I would never answer that question in that manner, because I don't do that, all right? So sounds like you're not listening to me fully, all right, Colin? I want you up to speed, Colin. When you read lifers' testimonials, you'll know you're in the right place. I woke up this morning and I read the testimonials. They made me cry. I did shed a tear. Yeah, it made me cry. It really did. I got to read it real quick publicly. Can I just say I've watched Crypto Lifer's weekly stream for the last 3 times. This morning, after 2 years of trading, multiple Discord groups, multiple seminars by individuals considered by many to be the most skilled traders in the crypto world. I've never gotten as much info and insight from 2 hours in my short career. You are a very gifted individual, Sam. Hope you know that and continue on your journey of being an educator. Shout out to Elmar, man. Thank you so much for saying that. And then from Subculture, I started trading about 6 months ago, and I've been a break-even trader with a very small account with what I've learned from Kite Crypto. Kite teaches very controlled leverage trading with a modified, simplified Elliott wave variation, which I now know is just shorting or longing support and resistance rejections. When the market started to chop, I realized the strategy wasn't working. And worst of all, I did not know the fundamentals of trading. Somehow I stumbled past all the moon boys, and I found the lifer in his community. Since taking the beginner's course and lurking in the Discord, I'm like a different person. I can make decent charts with support and resistance. I call divergences, project patterns before they happen, and make gains. If you are a serious person who wants to change your life, get in here and pay attention. I don't believe there's any shortcuts in this game, but the closest thing to an ace is an ace mentor and a group to take you under their wing. Love and respect subculture. I cried when I read that this morning. Thank you so much. Much respect to you and yours, man. So if you don't believe me, listen to the people. They're coming in every single day, the testimonials. We don't stop. We work so hard, 7 days a week, to provide you with the opportunity to change your life, to learn. And look, hidden bullish divergence, swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down on the RSI tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. And what happened? We got our move to the upside. Bang, bang, shebang. All right? It is what it is. All right? Okay. Yes, I joined the 99. Not sure if I'm still a member. Love your knowledge. The best for sure. I want to follow you to try and get some success. Don't try, man. Just make it happen. Trying is the worst word in the English language. Subculture is always repping us in the comment section on the socials. Big up. I know, she's awesome, dude. CryptoLifer isn't going to tell you what to do with your bags. Nope. Super chats. If you stick to the 1 hour time frame, do you set the short based on resistance? Or would you look at the resistance on the 15-minute and set the short there? Tyler and Sarah. Huh. That's a good question. I mean, I set them both and watch them closely on the smaller time frame first. Make sure the first smaller time frame big. It's just like this. You know what? To answer your question, it's just similar to this. Like, you look at the daily, right? It's a good answer to your question. You look at the daily and you're like, can we get above resistance here? Are we going to blast through? And you're like, are we going to move? And you're like for instance, you see this is daily resistance right here at 177. And you see you're right here at daily resistance too at 149, right? Now, what if you go to the 15-minute and you see resistance right here at 140? I mean, you're not going to get to the daily resistance unless you break above the 15. So yes, you must break above small time frame resistance before you get to big time frame resistance. Just like walking, like you got to walk 5 steps to walk 10 steps, you know? So yeah, I believe you must heed. It gets to the point where you get a little heady when you get too small. You know what I'm saying? At one point you got to pull out. And over to, that doesn't sound. Jesus. It always happens. I don't mean to use the word name in vain. Geez. Always happens, man. I don't mean to be rude. Like, it's just. Look, this is now making a rising wedge, but rising wedges that can break out parabolic. So this is more likely to break to the downside. However, the 15-minute is kind of trying to curve on you. Probably the 7-minute is flipping on the bottom. Yeah. I mean, this thing could continue to go to the upside. The measured move is all the way to the target. Possibly 23% gains coming out of it. Again, it's high risk. It's already made a move. I like to be in when I'm supposed to and let it ride. I don't like to just jump on things. Time is looking great. P.S. New to the Discord this month, and you have changed my life. Shout out to Gerard. I love you, Gerard. Thank you for saying that. You're the best, dude. You're the man, dude. The only Mario is getting really good. Finbook. Awesome. Trying a mild form of failure. My coach used to tell us that. You're funny. I go long at dumps. I go short at bumps. If I was to go long and short, it goes sideways. This is how I feel. Done trading for the day. Shutting it down for the weekend. Sometimes it's how it feels. I'll tell you that. You know? Make it very, very difficult. Yeah. Yeah, if I had 20K, which coins did I don't answer questions like that. That's why it was deleted by a moderator. We just don't do that stuff. We don't tell you what to do with your money. It's not cool. All right? I talked about this short possibly playing out. Now it's an inverted head and shoulder on the 7-minute. I mean, it's getting heady. They're getting really weird. They're trying so hard not to let us know what's going on. I feel like they're watching my channel and they're like, dude, we can't let the lifer figure us out so well. They don't realize that I'm going to outwork their brains and eventually just beat them anyway. I'll even beat their bots because their bots are just programmed by a human. So we'll outperform everybody if we just push forward. We believe in ourselves more than anybody else. If we drink lemon water, if we work out, if we take care of our mental health, we're going to win. No one's going to beat us. Impossible. It just can't happen. They don't work as hard as us. It just cannot happen. Okay. I'm getting indecision on, I see both areas. Yeah, I'm getting indecision in both areas too. I'll be honest. Haribus had a huge pump. This is a fun coin. Tends to play out pretty nicely. It's flagging out now. Interacting with the 21, possibly 42% gains coming. Oversold in the 15-minute. You know, likely you're going to get a bounce to the upside. Maybe just a resistance. Haribus on the radar. Possible move for Haribus. But again, be careful. Take a look at the 1 hour time frame. It's in your favor. 15-minute and the 1 hour, I like that. So Haribus. Possible move. I bet the over 4 hours, I guarantee it is oversold. Yep. And so you're going against the 4 hour if you play this. Look for a double top and a down. Like, look for a double top confirmation for the 4 hour to be bearish, you know. What's on the grill this weekend? Steaks to the upside. Banging on them. Shout out to Air to the Raw, man. Yo, I got a bunch of steaks, man. I did. We're going to have fun this weekend. We're going to grill. We're going to have a blast. I'm going to go see my family. I'm going to go do another vacation. So I just went to see my mom and dad alone because my wife wanted to go see her family and I had nowhere to go. So I went to go see my mom and dad and I hung out with them for a week. That's what I did. And when's the last time I hung out with just my mom and dad for 9 days? It had been a long, long time, you know. So now I'm heading back to see my mom and dad again with my wife and kid for another week, right? But this is going to be like family vacation time, right? So, and that's July 4th. I always take July 4th to the 11th. I go to Martha's Vineyard with the family. We have a blast, man. Every year. Every single year. Best to email CryptoLifers and ask them that question. They will love to help you. She's got you. Lemon water like lemonade without the sugar. Exactly, man. You can't program a bot to drink lemon water. They'll never beat us. I love that, Jamie. You're the man, dude. And usually I'm going through way more coins, way fast. I don't know what's up with me today. I'm just not in the same crazy state. And honestly, they're playing games with the market, like to the point of no return, you know? That's why I'm even amazed I make the KP3R. I'm amazed that I consistently make, you know, it's like, I just believe in myself. Some days I wake up and I'm like, how are you going to do it again, Sam? Like, you're not going to make any gains. Your channel's just going to, you know, and I take a deep breath and I say, no, I'm going to find it. I'm going to work so hard. Every day is a challenge to me to see if I can accomplish what I did the day before. It's insane. It's not easy, I'll be honest. Some days it gets daunting, like the constant grind on my brain. Like, it gets daunting, I'll be honest. And you're just like, wow. You know, I said to my wife yesterday, I was like, I never get a break for the brain. Like, my brain just needs a break sometimes, you know. Look, the 1 hour coming down to the downside here. Heading on down. That would be a sweet spot move for the short to play out, you see? For ape, let's see if the 4 hours in your flavor, it kind of could flip on you. 15-minute coming down too. Interesting. The ape short may be scrumptious. So what I do is I put an alert here on the 15-minute and even the 1 hour. Yeah, I put an alert on the 1 hour time frame. And I even put an alert on the bottom trend line. And I want price action to touch this trend and hit the alert in the stochastics. And I'm not saying this is a guaranteed trade. I just look for possible trades. That's the thing. You look for possible trades. You give it like, you know, an 8 to 10 hour period to kind of give you the possible trade. Once it does that, you go for that move, you know. Can you look at USDT BUSD? Possibly, yeah, we'll look at that. I didn't know they had a BUSD pair. It's interesting. All right. Yeah, and just like, if someone is negative in your life, get rid of them. Negative people scare me. Like, they freak me out. They do. They make me sick inside and nauseous. Like, I'm dead serious. Second I'm around someone that's just like really nasty, I'm like, I like have to remove myself from them. Like, I'll like walk into a bakery and the person in front of me will be like, I want that croissant. Like, no, that one. And they'll be like talking to the hell. I'll like walk out of there. I'll wait for that person to leave. Like, I just don't want to be around negative people, man. My dad was a great guy, but he harped on negativity. He complained so much. it really it lowered my quality of life, honestly. And now when I have post-traumatic stress from negative people, like I get scared around them because I think they could drain me and just take me down. Like I don't want to be near them at all. And I'm sorry, you know, and I help people if I can get out of a rut and make a move. But man, negative people, bro, I don't have time for them. I really don't. Colombia government to use XRP for land registry. There you go. There you go, man. XRP is going to make it in the long run. I am a long-term holder of XRP. XRP Army. Let's go, baby. Let's go. XRP Army, where you at? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. That's so true. Don't have time for the bad vibes. I really don't. People that are negative are weak people, man, and we don't want to be around weak people. We want to be around mentally strong people, right? So it is what it is. Odds did make that pump. I was looking at it last night. Remember we looked at it together? Look for odds to possibly make a move to the upside here. The 15-minute is pushing. Yeah. I like this. This could make a move. The 1 hour and the 15-minute looking pretty nice for odds. Stop loss obviously below the previous highs here. And you don't got a lot, you know. Find your way there. Make sure you got proper risk-reward ratio. And go from there. You must, I really truly believe you must take the beginner's course if you want to take your life seriously. It's an extra $99. But for $350, you can pay for 3 months in the trading group and get the beginner's course. I think that's great. Like, that is a great deal. Get the beginner's course, and you get a PowerPoint, 9-page, a 9-step checklist, everything that you need, and it really gives you what you want. I am teaching the course tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 12. We have a big course. A lot of people are in there. That means a lot of questions are going to get asked, and we're going to learn a lot together. I'd get excited. I believe the more people in the class, the better the class gets, in my humble opinion. It becomes like a real... And we usually turn the cameras on a Saturday at the end, and we all have a little 10, 15-minute conversation. You get to meet a bunch of lifers. I have a blast. I can't wait. The last Saturday I did was amazing. I can't wait for this Saturday. It will be tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. We'll be doing the beginner's course, and it's the basic beginnings to technical analysis. You're going to learn the RSI, the stochastics RSI, the MACD, the moving averages, support and resistance, trend analysis, divergences, and then you're going to get homework, how to practice each one, how to find your patterns, how to find divergences. I'm going to change your life forever after you watch that 2.5 hour, 3 hour time is going to change your life. I'm getting better and better at teaching it. I'm getting better and better at being pinpoint accurate with the information. And every single time I do that course, I feel like I get even better at teaching it. So, and I learn the information too. So jump on into the beginner's course. You'll have a blast. It'll change your life. I can't wait to see you there tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. It's $99. You spent $99 on a lot of things in your life. This thing you're going to have for the rest of your life. It's not going to leave your brain. You're going to have it. You're going to have the PowerPoint. You're going to have my special sauce in your hands. All right. The Mayer multiple is currently 0.51, which is wildly low. Yeah, I agree, man. But the Mayer multiple is on a bigger idea. It's how many times you're below the 200-day moving average for how long divided by that amount of days. I know that's how it's created. I love that guy. Trace Mayer's the man, dude. I can't wait to have him on the show one time. Trace Mayer, dude. Unbelievable guy. You know? And, you know, not your Bitcoin, not your keys. I never put Bitcoin on Celsius. I never trusted it. Every time I went to do it, I would look at their site. I'd go to click, and I'd be like, I'll send 20 grand into Celsius, and you'll get this much return. And I was just like, I took my money out of the banking system and put it on and put my Bitcoin on my wallets so that I could own my own money. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to give it to somebody else. So even Celsius, as much as I love it, it didn't make sense to me because it went against everything that made me want to get into Bitcoin, which is to hold my own wealth. I don't want to send my Bitcoin to somebody else's contract. And honestly, the fact that you couldn't get it back, the fact that they had it locked up and now you can't access your Bitcoin, I mean, we know BitBoy is not a lightweight guy. We know he has a lot of chips, right? So you know when he went in there, he had to go in there with at least 10, 30, 40, I'd say 10 to 20 Bitcoin at the very least. So, I mean, that's crazy, bro. Ben, man, I love you. Bit Squad, I love y'all. I can't believe that you're dealing with that right now. My heart goes out to your whole team and all the baloney. But honestly, and Alex is a billionaire. You're a billionaire. You're gonna like have a bunch of people who never had any money worried about their money, and you're a billionaire. I think that's crazy. He should take all his own money and go broke. He should have to go broke. He should have to he should have to leverage, mortgage his homes. He should have to put everything he has on collateral to get a loan for $2 billion. He should pay everybody back, buy all the Bitcoins, and he should go live in a hole somewhere in a freaking tent. Like, come on, man. Come on. You know? Like, enough is enough. Like, I'm glad I never promoted it. One time I made Celsius X video because they asked me, and I never even asked for my Celsius. I never even asked for the reward in it. I was just like, I'd had to open up an account and use my ID and all that. I was just like, man, I'm sick of this. I'm not doing this. You know? So it is what it is, right? I learned to self-custody after just avoiding losing everything on BitGrail. Nano. Yeah, there you go, man. Said 3 mil he lost. 3 million, dude. Damn. It's a lot of money, dude. He's trying to sell his $49 million house that he just bought last year. Alex Machinsky? Is that what you're saying? Alex is? Appreciate the sentiments. Pray for the people. Yeah, man, pray to the people, bro. Shout out Air to the Ron. I think I've seen your channel or your name. I think you got a channel or something. Your name reminds me of something. I could be wrong, though. Most crypto YouTubers just want the money. They don't care for the viewers. We all learned how much greed is in Bitcoin. The bigger it gets, the more the greed. I know. 3 million Ben claims to have lost. I bet he did, dude. He doesn't claim. Ben wouldn't lie to you, dude. If he lost 3 million, he lost 3 million, man. You know, everyone has all these speculate. You know what it is? I get it. So many YouTubers are slick and sly that after a while, it gives us a bad name, you know? Like, I'm a good YouTuber, I'm a good dude, but like, most of these people aren't, right? Because they live under the cloak of like anonymity, right? Like, they got some weird name, you don't really know who they are. We gave you UFO yesterday, right? Talked about it breaking up to the upside, making a possible move, and it is up 13%. Not huge, but it's up. It didn't lose, all right? UFO, gaming, doing some damage. Wes was in a tight channel. This game is all about money. Everyone needs to realize everyone just cares about their own bags. I believe, you know, this is the thing, though. Yeah, I care about my bags. You have to remember, I'm a human being. Of course I care about my bags, right? But I've learned that God has taken care of me when I've taken care of other people. See, I've been given a different perspective in life, and I've been following a completely spiritual journey my whole life. Like, I never chased money. I never felt like money was going to make or break me. I always would love to have it, and I wanted a great life, and I didn't want a boss telling me where to be, and I wanted to be able to go. I never wanted to be rich. I just wanted to be free. I keep saying that. I just wanted to be free, and if I had to get rich to be free, then so be it. But I just wanted to break through the chains of the 9 to 5. I never wanted a boss to tell me where to be and what to do, you know? I mean, this short looks pretty good still, in my humble opinion, and they're flooding the heck out of this today. Talking about, the 1 hour, it would have to be a 15-minute scalp, and a 15-minute scalp only. I don't personally like trading the 15-minute when the 1 hour's high, personally. You know, I've seen it do it, and it can definitely give you gains, but it's not my trading style is when they're both in tandem, 15 and the 1 hour low. So I technically wouldn't take that trade because it doesn't fit my trading style, okay? And even this morning, I kind of went against my trade, you know? Funny, XNL, a coin that we like, Chronicle, up 15%. Serve, an oldie but goodie there, an oldie in the metaverse. It's a new coin, but you know what I mean. JSMY tends to make gains too. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. See, the 1 hour's high on everything. Sketches me out right now, you know? I don't like to open up trades when the 1 hour's overbought. It's not a good look. In general, you know? See, this 1 hour still wants to pump on you. 15-minute wants to dump on you. So this is what I always say, because it doesn't dump every time. So look, and this is why my trading style is so crucial. Right now, you don't know where it's going, right? You're getting mixed signals, right? So you're not sure what to do, right? So you don't do anything. You don't force anything when you don't know what to do. You draw this flag, okay? And if the 15-minute resets, it never leaves this flag. And that's why the Stokes and the patterns in tandem, in conjunction, using them together are so important. All right. So as the Stokes reset, you're coming down here. You know, you want this to stay sideways. You don't want this to go down. And if this can stay sideways and touch the 21 here, it's very likely when you get low, then you're ready for a long to the upside. Right. At that point, right, the 1 hour and the 15-minute would be in tandem. And that's where I would open up a long. You see? Based on that idea. So that's how I trade. all right? That's how I trade. Now, everyone doesn't trade that way. I have to project my pattern before it's there. I have to watch price action fill out the pattern, and if it does, then I make the trade. If it doesn't, I leave the trade alone because then it would just start to dump and it'll dump out of here. You can always try the short on the 15, but just know that if the 1 hour is not in your favor, there's a highly likelihood it's not going to happen. See, I always have these students, and they learn from me, and then they go, what happens when the 1 hour says this and then one does that? I'm like, well, you can still trade the 15. And I tell them, and backtest it. Go figure, answer your own question. What happens when the 15-minute is high and the 1 hour is low? Go look through that on 100 charts. Go find 100 charts. Go to the 15-minute. Mark every time the 15 minutes low. Then do the dual screen here on the 1 hour. I can teach you so much how to get information out of the charts, how to extrapolate data from the charts. So you leave this to the 1 hour. You put this on the 15. You make sure it's the same one. And when you see your 15 minutes are low, and then you find when the 1 hour is high. You backtest that and see how many times it played out. If you got 7 out of 10, then take it. If you got 4 out of 10, then don't take it. You can find your own probabilities here. It's all here in the charts. The charts will show you everything you need to know. Most people are just lazy, or they're not lazy. They just don't know how to do it. I can teach you how to do anything you need out of these charts. You don't need it. You don't need someone to spoon feed you. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars. $100 a month. Get me to show you the way. It's not a lot of money. I'm telling you right now. Tight moving averages, double bottoms, fallen wedges, support and resistance, and get you where you need to go. It's just that's all. What's going on here? I can't get out of here. What is going on over there? Just locked myself in. Today's been a funny day for me. I'll be honest with everybody. Been a funny day. I used to have a monitor up there. I don't know if it's like, oh, there you go. You have to wait for the X to come down. Strange. So, and again, Bitcoin is also sideways on the day, right? So, time 15 minute might be ready to go. I might be wrong. I mean, we posted it. It looks all right. It's also on Coinbase, which is cool. But look at the liquidity on Coinbase. See, I can't stand that. What garbage. That's why I don't trade Coinbase. See how these coins, see that? Look at that. It's trying to, you could call that a retest, possibly. See, it's retesting. Or you can kind of put it back in the pattern and just open the pattern up a little bit. See that? It's getting very tight. There's a highly likelihood it will break out. You just have to know that the 4 hour's not in your favor. So you're going against the move. Like there's a highly likelihood this just jumps to the downside. You have to know that. The trade itself could play out on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Quick scalp. I mean the 1 hour and the 15 minute. But the 4 hour is just, Again, I wouldn't take that trade personally, but it doesn't mean it can't pump. See? So you have to find out what type of risk you like to take. You and me are not the same. So I could give you every trade setup that I get into, but me and you are not the same. You might take something that I would never take. I might take something that you would not take. I don't know your risk tolerance. You don't know mine. Okay? And that's why someone could put $5,000 in a trade while someone else put $2,000 in a trade, or someone could put a bigger stop loss and a smaller stop loss. As long as the risk-reward ratio works out, it could be a 3 or 4, it could be a 2.8, right? As long as it's pretty close to 3, it works. So, I mean, that's why you don't tell people what to do when trading, because no one is the same person. Shout out to East Jordan. Thank you, Sammy. Love you, brother. Shout out to East Jordan with a $5 Canadian. You're the man, dude. I've changed my down color to purple and up color to light purple for that reason. Lifer, how do you start trading? Who were your mentors, or was it all self-taught? I met this guy, Jacob Canfield. All right. I asked Jacob to come on the channel and talk. He said he wants to, but he's low profile now. For whatever reason, he had some, I don't know what happened, but I really love him. I have no issues, but Jacob Canfield. Let's find Jacob. Is he out here? Did he leave social media? I think this is him right here, yeah. 92,000 followers, and he owns a Board 8. He's a multi-millionaire. He's an awesome dude. Anyway, trading and observer of markets. I write about business and trading strategies. We live in a simulation. It's funny. I like Jacob. He's a really smart dude. Only 2 years into the 2020s, and we've gone through this. 1910 pandemic, 1920 stock market recession, 1930s economic recession, 1940s European war, 1960s civil rights protests, 1970s inflation, 1980s Cold War tensions, 2000 stock tech crash. Why are you depressed? He's funny, right? We don't even need NSB anymore. The last 6 years have been one long running parody. You know, man, it's just... The government is not releasing the names of the people in power that used Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein's. Yeah, see? Isn't that crazy? They're not letting you know who they are, even though she got indicted. 1 year later, the levels still apply. This dude's super smart, man. So I sat with him in a Telegram group for like a year and a half. Late at night, I asked him anything I could. And, you know, and we got close. He taught me a lot of stuff. Institutional levels. Taught me how to use the fib. He's just, you know, support and resistance. He always uses white. See strongest buy zone right down there. I mean, that's obvious, right? That's your next level of moves. Like insufficient support went up too fast, right? Bearish with price acceptance below 29,000, you know?
Daddy, today I look like we celebrated Independence Day.
That's so awesome, my love.
Why?
Why? Let me tell everybody, tell the people, why do we celebrate Independence Day?
Because we celebrate our freedom from the British.
Amazing.
And we celebrate the colors blue,
White
white,
and red. I love you. My wife's up there tutoring her, see? My wife was a teacher tutoring my kids. All summer long, she's getting education. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Yeah, so Jacob was one of my main mentors. You know, he's a well-known trader now in the game. And, you know, he gave me a lot, man. Look, all these people coming out of the woodwork asking for money. Why do you wait till assets drop 90% to hit me up? Bull market is automatic. Bear market, I'm going to need a contract, collateral, and naming rights to your children. I tell you know what I tell about my mom the other day. My mom, like, she needed a car. I was like, Mom, let me know. I'll buy you a car. Like, just let me know what car you want. I'll buy it for you. And she's like, no. Like, and I was like, I want to be able to help you, Ma. Like, you know. And she's like, no, we have it. We can do it. I'm like, and then the market dumps. I'm like, I ain't buying you a car now, Ma. I said, you should have. I said, I would have bought you a car in a bull run. I'm just joking, but you know what I mean? Like, when you're up hundreds of thousands of dollars, here's 40 grand, buy you a car, you know. Now you're down 500 grand. I don't know if I'm gonna buy you a car right now. Just same idea, right? I mean, craziness, absurd. All right, I want to get back into the chat. I want to see the live stream here. Much more laid back than normal days, I'll be honest, everybody. That's why I can't play the reggae music. It's just not, like, it's too laid back. It's like, it doesn't flow with this type of environment, you know. And there's my short dumping to the downside, finally, right? Look at that. 15-minute, come on down to daddy. That is an M now, and you're coming down. Come on, baby. Come on. A bunch of shenanigans. Let it happen. Let it happen. We need you down here, baby. We need you down here. At least down to there. All right. Is that Sex Whale, man? Can you show me some macro ideas and levels to watch for PG? I know, but I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not allowed to do that. My lawyers told me not to do that. Not to do securities on my channel, so I don't do them. I'm so sorry about the $50 super chat, but I just don't do securities. Apologize, man. Yeah, I just don't. I don't do it. I go over the down broad areas of markets, but I don't do specific securities. I greatly apologize. I'll do it if you're in the Discord, I'll do it in the Discord, you know, but not here. All right. Sorry, man. It's just something they told me not to do, so I don't do it. All right. So, yep. I hate to disrespect the $50 super chat. It's absurd for me to even do that because I can't believe you and I love you so much. But please move it to a different asset. I'm so sorry. And you and me have been together for years. It feels like. But you know what I mean. Tokyo Sexwell, you're one of the OGs, man. Can you check Matic 3L? We'll take a look at Matic 3L. School system ain't gonna do it for you. Nope. Shout out to homeschooling. Yep. U.S. British feeling oppressed right now. Us British feeling, yeah. Teachers and teach students. It's more than just a curriculum to us. We teach kids how to think. I love you, Denise. God bless you for being a teacher. All right, let's take a look at the super chats here. Hey, lifers, I haven't been around for a while, but I've been rewatching and starting low-key. I just got a question. Could you say Bitcoin is trying to break out of the falling wedge on the 15-minute? No, it already broke out of the falling wedge in the 15-minute. I mean, yeah, you could say here this is a... Nah. The market structure was a mess, though. You could have said this. I call that a flag. I don't know about a falling wedge. It's more like a bull flag, little flag. No. I'm going to say no to what you're saying. No. All right? You're at resistance and you short resistance. That's all you can do when the stochastics are high. Come on, baby. Head on down. Feeling super blessed today. East Jordan, man. I love you, bro. Thank you. Hey, lifers. I haven't been around for a while. Yep. Besides the $3 million, Ben said he also had a large collateral loan that they will not let him use. And that they will not let him use. The $3 million that's trapped to pay the loan. Interesting. You can sign up for the special trading group offer with the beginners course by emailing CryptoLifers@gmail. Email CryptoLifers@gmail if you would like to join for 3 months and get the beginners course for $350. It's the best thing you'll ever get in your life. I'm telling you, it's awesome. All right? It's awesome. And again, I should have got the viewers up. I didn't go through enough charts today. I'm a little laid back today. I know it. I'm calling myself out. And I'm a little pissed about myself because, like, normally I'm a high pressure guy. I'm pumping out hundreds of charts. And it's just like, and everyone comes here for the gains. And I'll be honest, today I don't have it. I'm going to be honest with everybody. Like, I'm just a little, like, I've been doing stream after stream after stream after stream after stream, you know? And, I'm still calling the short and I'm waiting on it. And it's a slow Friday. And this could end up being a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. And that could break us back to the top, to the upside. All right. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones today. The Dow Jones we suggested could break out of this cup and handle. It's got an extended handle. Now you got to look a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. I can't stand how the patterns don't look full in the Dow. But look, and you broke out of the pattern, then you broke back into it. Quite interesting. So they do this all the time, this type of breaking and getting back into patterns. Go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is coming on down, but it's suggesting that you will bounce. Possibly double bottom here and here for a move to the upside. So it's interesting. And we're not done yet, and it's pretty nice that we could bounce from there. 4 hour also may make a bit of a bounce, however, is heading down for more downside. Worst case scenario, could we double bottom from here? I'd like to see the 1 hour double bottom from here at 30,000. Let's take a look at the E-mini futures, ES1. And that's going to kind of front run Bitcoin slightly, not too much, but somewhat slightly, right? 4 hours oversold, overbought, and about to dump on you. This is a cup and handle, but it's struggling. Let's look in the smaller time frames. 1 hour's overbought again too as well. That tells you Bitcoin's probably likely to dump because the S&P is now at resistance and heading to the downside. Unless we can begin to, I believe this could be the week or this summer we could begin to decouple from the S&P. There's a chance we decouple. I'm out of everything. Let's see what the SPY wants to do here. Sam, what link below this video should I click to join your membership? Just there's a pinned message right here, dude, in the comment section. See right there? Just click that right there. It's in the pinned, yeah, it's a pinned comment in this chat. Right there, just click that, and it heads you right there. Dude, come on, bro. You don't have to feel bad about that. We know the fire you bring every day. I know, I just have a high level of you know, yeah, I just want to achieve greatness, man. And every day I'm not the greatest. You know. Thoughts on Horizon, ZK proof layer, Zencoin. I like Horizon. I think it's going to do numbers. I've liked it since day one when it first came out. I'm also into ZK rollups, and the fact that a ZK proof layer, that's awesome, right? So that's important. Shout out to Blue Punk Rocker. I love you for bringing that up. Let's take a deep dive into Horizon. Let's teach these people what it does. Talk about it a little bit. Yeah, I just want to show them Zen, Horizon, all right? High expectations every time, man, every time. And I didn't get to work out today. I had to remove someone from my trading group, which really gives me a lot of mental issues because I'm trying to help people. And someone I need to remove is usually someone that needs a lot of help. But I can't have someone hurting other people. You know, I can't have someone acting weird in the group and throwing off the vibe, you know? So if someone comes in the group and starts acting funny, like, you know what someone was doing? He was doing this. And my admins were like, can you not do that? And he's like, no, I'm going to do whatever I want anyway. Right? Now, that's not the person I kicked out. But I had to take that person aside and be like, dude, what are you doing? You know? Like, be a grown man. Be a grown person. And you know, the ladies don't do that. It's always the younger men. I don't know why. The ladies don't do that. The ladies are so respectful. They know exactly how to handle themselves. But it's the men, dude. He called himself out. I can't believe he called himself out. I'm not trying to say your name, dude. Like, but I am trying to grow you, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, it was you. It was you for sure. You know? You got under my skin, man. Because, like, when my admins have to come to me and be like, yo, this dude's acting up, hey, you're wasting my time, you know? Because my admins should be talking about a chart with me. We shouldn't have to go over your nonsense, you know? But, you know, I guess people like you, and you're starting to grow on us. You're the young buck in the group, the 19-year-old pool cleaner. So we love you, and we want to see you do greatness. We want to see you at 30 years old on top of the moon, dude. You know? But just don't piss off all the old men in the group. It seems to me that the NASDAQ is more directly correlated to Bitcoin than the S&P. People are characters in the RPG world, man. I call him Commander Spacebar. I love you guys. We love you too, Jacob. We're going to bring you to the top, kid. You got good vibes. That's all that matters. All right? Need the wooden spoon for his... He was funny, man. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. 19, his brain isn't fully grown until 25. Can't say the 1 hour on time broke out of the falling wedge now. Bullishly retesting for a move to the upside. Crypto Allen. Gotta have high standards. You got to. Jacob L. I knew you. I knew it was you. This is a funny day in the group, man. This is a funny day. And we're going past 12 o'clock as well. All right. But Zen, I like Zen. Horizon. It's a beautiful coin. It can do numbers. All right. Broken toys still need homes. Look at the 4 hour Adam and Eve top. If it reaches its target, it will form a double bottom. Breakout target 26K and form a bearish butterfly. Thoughts on this playing out? That's a lot for me. You did great. I hope it looks good for you. Y'all cracking me up. Yo, you think it would be a red 19 or a green 20K weekend for Bitcoin? I don't know. I don't think like that. I look at the charts. The charts tell me what's going to happen. Just keep teaching, Sam. Us young guys, I'm actually 41, but I'm a young trader. We'll learn and draw off the vibe, which will change our lives drastically in the long run. Mentally, not just money. You got it, Sam. You're in the right spot, brother. From one Sam to another, man. Damn, when I was 19, people thought I was crazy for telling them that the internet would become a big thing in the future. Hey, you're on point, dude. Honestly, to keep it 100, you came across a little cocky, but I just need to humble yourself, man. That's all. But it does throw off the whole vibe of the group. He's talking to Jacob. I think he's come full circle, man. I'm back. Got everything resolved. Shout out to Nick's, my man. No worries, man. Sorry that you had some issues. I'm happy that my team was working through it with you. Okay. Tell me, ES1 having some issues. 50-minute wants to pump, though, now. 1 hour wants to drag you down to this level here, 37.10. However, we could bounce for a double bottom at 3751. All right. Now, I believe the ES1 is more correlated than the NASDAQ. I would battle you on that, honestly. But again, let's look at the dollar index. And it did double top and starting to dump to the downside. And look, the dollar index is about to tank on the 1 hour. That tells you Bitcoin's going to move. Like, I'm making a call. I believe Bitcoin's going up through the afternoon based on the dollar index right now. I'm making a call in the 1 hour. Forget the 15, forget the 7. I'm throwing them out the window right now. I'm making a call on this double top rejection of the dollar index. We've been talking about this for a while. We needed it. We got it. And I'd like to see us at least break down here on the 1 hour back to the downside, just like we did on the last 1 hour breakdown. All right, instead of this sideways behavior here. So what you don't want to see is you don't want to see a flag. So project a flag. If this stays in a flag, then you're going to struggle. Bitcoin's going to struggle in the weekend. If this breaks the flag in the next 2-3 hours, and when the candles start to press, we end up down here and we're in a falling wedge, that's a better sign we're going to end up down here for Bitcoin. This is the dollar index. This is the dollar, all right? We go over this every single day on the channel because it has a huge, huge implication of what happens to Bitcoin. Look, we look at it on the weekly chart, the 2-week chart. Look, resistance here in 2016. Resistance here in 2020, and then we broke through the resistance. But this resistance goes all the way back to 1989, right here, even a little bit of an area here in 1999, and even right here, we got to a high of 107.33 in 1976. So you're like an OG here on this channel. We're going all the way back in time to see it. Now, each time we hit these points, Bitcoin went on a major rally. Major rally for Bitcoin. Major rally for Bitcoin. We're starting to get the drop. Can we get a major rally for Bitcoin? I talk about this 2-week chart, trying to limp back up for more again. Craziness. The weekly even is getting oversold. It wants to push down. I'd like to see that dump. The daily, though, is wanting to pump. 22-hour like Bitcoin is kind of in that, a lot of indecisive. And that's why I never really use the 22-hour. It confuses me a little bit. The 4-hour could go either way right now, right? It could continue up or it could dump. And the 1 hour is trying to curl on you. So that's why right now I stick to the 1 hour time frame. It's the one with most clarity. And so I go to the one with the most clarity and watch it fill out. Once that fills out, it'll readjust all the other time frames. We'll go from there and we'll see what we're seeing. You see what I'm saying? So there's the dollar index for you. Total market cap of all cryptocurrency. We got to a high here of 883 billion and we couldn't get above it. That's going to tell you that's a major resistance area now. So that was the Bitcoin pop last night and the drop. Can we double bottom with a higher low on the 1 hour? It's suggesting that we're making a higher low. So how do you make a trend? You make a low, you make a high, you make a higher low. Bitcoin, the total market cap must put in a higher high. Basically somewhere right up here to remain bullish. So you need to see a candle close at $888, $885 billion. 890 would be the best for us to continue to the upside. Otherwise, this was going to get rejected, make an M pattern, and then make the move to the downside. So this 1 hour is going to teach us a lot. Do we break resistance or do we dump to the downside? That will teach you what's going to happen this weekend. When the total comes up to 884 and either we break it or we don't, that's going to give you what you need to know. All right, let's take a look at our super chats. USTC, BUSD, all right, on Binance. And it's resetting again. It had the double top with bearish divergence there even. Look, swing up to swing up, but this wasn't swinging up as sharp. This is bearish divergence. Tell you that you should be getting out of the trade. Our last trade was just this little scalp. We hit it. It was enough, was enough. Now you double topped. It's time to get out, right? You take a look at the 4 hour time frame and you're beat to the ground. You take a look at the daily time frame and you're actually overbought, but it doesn't have a lot of information. Wow, they just made the BUSD pair not too long ago. Interesting. Just came out with a BUSD pair. They're like, we want liquidity for BUSD. Binance is smart. The way they use their ecosystem to prop up their own like coins and ideas, and they basically took success and kind of just kept rebreeding it. Like, you got to give it to Binance. Super smart the way they do business. Super intelligent group of people. Like, Binance is unbelievable. I'm looking for a Bitcoin washout long. Shout out to Spiro Soflias. The 22 hours close to the daily for me. I like the 18 or the 12 hour. I agree, ASPR. So did Bitcoin dominance have a glitch last night? Anyone know what I'm talking about? Subculture. We'll take a look at that. I don't know. I have no idea. This could make a move here to the upside. It's extremely beat down on the 4 hour. The 1 hour would have to come down a little lower. I like to buy bottom trend line. So I'd be looking for the move here with the 200-day moving average in the 1 hour at 0.32. If I, again, I'm not saying that's guaranteed to happen. It's just a possibility, though. I wouldn't trade the BUSD pair, though. I would trade the Tether pair. I just think there's more liquidity on the Tether pair. Half the people don't even know what BUSD is. I used to trade BUSD all the time, and I'm a weirdo crypto guy. So we did post this trade. It did hit for gains. Look at that, up 30% gains. Nailed it. Nailed it. Anyway, remove it. Yeah, but this is what you're looking at. You're looking at this tight wedge. You're getting very tight in it. But like I showed you before on that other channel, you might end up heading down here. See, like this, when I align that and coming down. You're also hitting a resistance and the Stokes are curving on you, so it's likely you're not going up. Right here, bounce. Can the 200 come in and maybe touch it there too and bounce? That's a possibility as well. So USDC, USDT, sorry to get off of your BUSD pair, but it's kind of pointless, man. I get it. You may want to use BUSD. I don't know why. Maybe you're in BUSD and you just want to, for whatever reason, I can't figure out why you'd want to use the BUSD pair. Maybe you haven't. You don't want to have to go back and forth from one to the other. I get it. That could be plausible. So, but yeah, I wouldn't. And honestly, they'll both go up. I don't think it's going to affect the trade that much. I personally wouldn't use that. But I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. You know, do whatever makes you happy. No other MetaMask course out there. Yeah, we're canceling the MetaMask course, man. No one wants to take it anymore. DeFi is dead for a while. So it's sad. That's a product that's kind of going to get shelved. Love learning. We only had one person sign up to the course today. Everyone's joining into the beginner's course. They want to trade. People are really afraid of DeFi right now with what's happening with Celsius. You know, not many people want to stake. It's kind of sad. They kind of killed DeFi in a way. They destroyed it. You know, they absolutely destroyed it. So, let's take a look at a super chat from Matic3L. The guy who signed up to the course probably works for Celsius. You're funny. The large candles and it being unavailable on the trading view for a while made me think glitch or something. Weird. Sam, I think I need to tell you yesterday someone caught me from your Discord and said he was you and he could help me make money and also make me transfer. Yeah. Of course, dude, anyone that contacts you is a scammer. The second you join Discord, okay? The second you join Discord, go into your settings and say only receive messages from friends. I have to cover the ticker for a split second. Only receive messages from friends. All right? Immediately do that. All right? Immediately, please. And that way, no one can message you who's not your friend. Everyone needs to do that right now. If you're in my trading group, you need to say only receive messages from friends and do not answer a friend request from me. Okay? Do not try to be my friend. I will message you. All right? And I will send you a friend request. And I am 3089. I want to make that really clear. I am 3089 on Discord. Everyone has a 4-digit number. I'm 3089. If it's not 3089, it ain't me. All right? I'm going to get bigger and bigger. We're going to go to 100K, 1 million subscribers. They're going to try to purge anyone that comes around me. The devil lurks at all times. Protect yourself, man. Protect yourself. Protect yourself, please, at all times. Look at BIFI, BUSD on Bittrex. Banging on them back up a little bit there. You said it was banging on them. It looks like it just... Oh, maybe it's got to be something else. This isn't BIFI, though, is it? Yeah, this is something else, all right? I don't know. The numbers are off, though. That's weird. Huh. It's not a bad idea, you think, to put your small leftovers into BNB? If it ain't 3089, it ain't mine. That's what I'm saying. Lawmakers make me happy. Today is the day for me to buy as much as we can. Bitcoin is the future money. Yes, it is, baby. Yes, it is. I'm glad you understand that. You're in the right place at the right time. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in and being a part of the live stream. DXY trying to make a bounce now. It's like, come on. 15-minute gets low. See, that's why once you know those stochastics, it's almost mind-boggling. It takes like 6 months because you don't know the stochastics at all. You actually can trade pretty well because you don't know the 15-minute. And you just trade the one, whatever you're trading. And then trades stop going well, and you look at the 15, and you're like, damn, I got to check the 15. And then you're like, well, I got to check the 4-hour. And then next thing you know, you go through a couple months of... Eventually, that clears up. There's levels to this, and it just keeps... You add, you get a little confused, you clear it away. You add, you get confused, you clear it away. And you just keep kind of grinding up through these moves until you get to higher levels of trading. It takes time, and it's mentally stimulating and mentally draining at times. Please keep that course. That's the only one I'm definitely taking. Maybe just do it once a month. I do it once a month, the first Friday of every month. I do it once a month, the first Friday of every month. One person's in the class today. I can't really justify an hour of my time to make $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it just, you know, I being in the group and going over coins and going over things is a better use of my time. You know what I'm saying? It just is, because I can help more people. The idea is for me to help as many people as possible. That's the idea, right? If I'm using all my time with one person, I can't do that, right? So my team sat down and they're like, we want you to be able to help as many people as possible. Here's how we think you can do it, right? Yeah, definitely might not come back until the next bull run. Yeah, like nobody wants to touch DeFi right now. So that course is becoming obsolete, which is sad because it is the beginning of Web 3.0 and people need to know that information, you know, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. I roll with the times. I'll make another course for something else, you know. You said everything now, man. I added the Stokes, and it takes like 2 days to take one trade. I keep freezing at the charts. Lifer, charting the global DM privacy settings on Discord doesn't apply retroactively to servers you're already in. People need to change it on the server settings, not on their own settings. Aha, change it on the server settings, not on your own settings. See what Jamie just said? I'm going to post that to the group. I don't know if it's verified to be true, but trying to do it can't be bad. You know, you'll figure it out, right? So, I like this coin right here looking beautiful on the 1 hour and the 15. 1 hour, the 1 hour and the 15. 4 hours still has momentum too. This is about to break out. I'm liking this right now. Idea looking hot. All right. Again, my trading system likes it in the probability where it's at. It's moving. And low Stokes in the 15 and the 1 hour with momentum on the 4 hour. That's what I look for when I get into a trade. And it also has a bullish pattern. Looks beautiful. Touching the 21-day moving average. MACD has lack of bullish momentum. RSI is pointing up. I mean, everything that you look for. Ooh. Okay. JUP has been a hot coin recently, up 28%. I believe my team was all over it. Had you been in the trading group, an elite charter put out JUP right before JUP, whatever you, Jupiter, JUP. This thing's up a beautiful 33%. Renair, get that to the gainers. I should see that in the gainers without me saying anything. It should just be in there immediately. I should see it right there. You should message Sean. You should show him the before and after, and bang. I shouldn't even have to worry about it. It should just be right there, ready to go in the gains. It used to happen like a few weeks ago. Now it hasn't happened again. I want the well-oiled machine feel, you know. Look at Jupe actually looking pretty nice. And that's a 15-minute scalp and nothing else. Don't push your luck. And again, nothing I do is, I'm not a financial advisor, so you're going to do whatever makes you happy. If it fits your trading style, you'll jump on that. But it has to fit your trading style, all right? If Bitcoin can continue to go sideways and not really do much, the alts will play. It's like when the cat's away, the mice will play. Same scenario out of here. So Jupe, likely to make a move to the upside here. 28% gains out of Jupe, all right? A scalp is a quicker trade on a smaller time frame. That's what a scalp is. A fast trade on a smaller time frame. Usually between the 15 and the 1 minute, anywhere in there, I call it a scalp. Once you get to the 1 hour, I believe you're swing trading. You can scalp the 1 hour, but mainly it's, mainly it's the 1 hour time frame. Okay. But people always ask, what is a scalp? What do you mean when you're saying a scalp? All right. Oh, let me get the ticker unwashed. Sorry about that. Wow, we didn't even get 500 likes today. It's crazy. Like, I didn't work hard enough. It's so nuts. I'm so... You know what, man? Some days you're just like, it is what it is. We're still here. That's what's up, Lifer. Thank you, Robin. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Albert Einstein. He's right, man. He's right. Serious questions. How do you make money doing live stream for less than 350 people? You probably make more money being a DJ in a strip club. Are you serious? Do you know that I have 600 people paying $99 a month? $60,000. That's $60,000 a month. You know, I make over $720,000 a year. Like, that doesn't include all the affiliations and everything else. Whatever, man. It's like, that's why I learned how to monetize, man. It's a dead day. People are getting lazy because crypto is boring right now. The 4 styles. That dude just said, how do you make money doing live streams for less than 50 people? What a clown, right? He has no idea what he's saying. It's so funny to me. He's talking to like a multimillionaire. He has no idea what he's talking about. It's so funny to me. All right, let's take a look at Grace Protocol and Matic 3L. All right. Just funny to me. People are hilarious, bro. Like, I think people are funny. They try to take shots at you and it'll make no sense. I love what he said. Why do you care what's in other people's pockets? The dude will never be rich watching other ones fight. Yeah, you'll never get loaded looking at Porter Rocks, you know, pillowcase. You know what I'm saying? Matic 3L attempting to pump. With that Bitcoin move, someone just suggested is happening now. Which makes me happy that I'm out of the short, you know. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I like what I'm seeing here. 15 in the 1 minute ready to rock. This is a nice trade here, possibly to the upside. Matic 3L looking nice. Lack of bearish momentum. You even have hidden bullish divergence on the 15 because that's a swing up, but that's a swing down here on the RSI. See that? The 1 hour has the hidden 2. Yeah, the 1 hour even kind of, not really. Nah, you can't say it. But it is moving. Grace with the move. Grace Protocol with the call here. Cup and handle. Savvy cup and handy to the upside. Possible 28% gains out of Matic 3L right now. Pushing. However, it does have to play with Bitcoin, but the 1 hour and the 50 minute are in your favor. The 7 minutes ready to 7 minute isn't there. I'd wait for the 7 minute to come down for perfect entry. To be so precise. When I'm excavating the 15, I like the 7 minute to be in my favor. Like, for instance, we could be doing this and heading back to the bottom of the pattern one more time, just to be precise, I have to say. And then that's going to be the entry. Bing. But anything could happen, and you don't have to be that precise. I usually don't wait on the 7 minute, but if you want, I'm just teaching you how to be extra saucy if you want to be. All right. 28.71% here, possibly for a move for Matic 3L. 68% chance it could break out. Watch for the 7 minute to give a better confirmation. I like what I'm seeing there for Matic 3L, though. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate that. All right. Let's get back into BTC for a second. Wow, it got the push. Look at this. Let's look at the 7 minute. I mean, the 7 minute was bullish until it wasn't. Then it was again. Right? And now it's, look, that's an inverted head and shoulder. You see that? 7 minute will probably come up here and make another right shoulder, and then we can finally do some damage today. We're looking for something like that. Remember, the next stream is Saturday night at 8 p.m. All right? Saturday night stream is going to be our next stream, just so you know. Don't get thrown off guard there. Look, there was the bearish retest. The drop to the downside, 19,250 from their area. The fake out, breakout. It's just crazy. There's the fake out, breakdown. It's just crazy what happened this morning. We broke out. We broke all the way down. We broke back up. We broke all the way down. That could be the way. At the end of the day, you're at the top of this channel. And so if you keep going sideways and the 1 hour can make it all the way back up, you'll never get out of this, you know? 1 hour is bullish. 15 minutes bullish as well. At the end of the day, you're in a flag and you're breaking up to the upside. This is it. I'm going to simplify right now. And honestly, if I go back to my... And that's why when I just do what I do, that's a cup and handle. Like, that's a cup and handle. 15 minute are ready to rock. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin breaks out. And remember, we already technically broke out and we're flagging. I forgot that too. See that? So there you go. It took me the whole entire stream to do this, but sometimes that's just how it is to get my mental clarity, you know. So I'm calling a long for Bitcoin on the 15 and the 1 hour. 7-minute may sketch you out for perfect entry. And I believe the USDT pairs are going to move, and we're going to have fun trading alts for the afternoon. We finally figured it out. It took 2 hours, but I'm here now. And, you know, bang, I needed to see it. I needed it to click. Savvy cup and hattie to the upside. So this is what I see happening for Bitcoin, you know. And again, we just have to hold this level. As long as 19,200, 300 holds, we're likely to go to the upside today. All right. $19,300. All right. That's funny. I went long 3 minutes ago. VIX is in the cup and handle. Yeah, you said yikes when I said I was long on Lifer. Yeah, at the time, because we didn't have the confirmation. See, Jacob, you do that one more time, I will kick you out. You're starting to get on my nerves. I'm being honest. You're getting on my nerves. I'm being honest with you. All right? Like, you keep doing it, I eventually will just get, you will get on my nerves. Your vibe and my vibe, they're just kind of, you know? Like, I'm being honest with you. So, like, I'll warn you a few more times, and then it's going to get to the point where I can't take it anymore. All right? All right? All right. No one else does that, so I don't want to deal with it. All right? I'm a grown man, dude. I'm like an old bull. You ever watch an old dog and a little puppy starts, like, grabbing it, and he's like pulling on its ears? Dude, I'm an old dog, man. Don't bite on my ears, dude. You know what I'm saying? Leave me be, dude. All right? I'm an old bear, dude. Don't poke the bear. All right? Yeah, I've seen it. You know how many young bucks I ran through my trading group? They all get wrecked. They freaking come back. Yeah, like, I don't want to say it again, dude. I don't want to say it again. Yeah. All right, everyone. I'm out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. We did find a few alts that I like. We did eventually come to terms with where I think Bitcoin's going, where I believe the chart conveys Bitcoin's going to go. I don't say think. And everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And I'll be back for the next live stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let anybody tell you you're not. If someone's negative, remove them from your life. You can do anything you dream of. You and God together can accomplish anything that you believe in. Find yourself a partner, find yourself a group, find yourself a team. Get yourself aligned, you know? Your vibe is your tribe, you know what I'm saying? And I love you all. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And I'll be back tomorrow for the next live stream at 8 p.m. I might do something, you never know. Look out for more content and more videos coming out throughout the day. My team is pushing it out there. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Have a great night, a great day. Enjoy it. Get outside if you have a chance. Get some fresh air. Remember, it's the charts and nature. Got to keep the mind right. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I could not do this without each and every one of you. And yeah, let's get into the studio for a second. Back to NORAD. Someone asked me, are you in NORAD? No, I just keep 6 screens around me at all times. 6 screens. I had to take the 2 down. They're in the vineyard right now, but it's cool. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Jacob, I love you. I want you to know that. It's tough love. I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't love you. Everyone, have a great day. And help someone else if you can. That's all I could say. Peace out. Be safe.